My family, on day 2 of Harry's court case versus the Mirror Group newspapers, Prince Harry appeared to fight back tears and said press intrusion has been a lot. My family, it has been a lot, and it has taken a huge toll on Prince Harry, my family, in his life. My family, Prince Harry also said in court, my family, that his breakup with ex-girlfriend Chelsy Davy, the main reason why they broke up was because of press intrusion. Harry even said he found a tracking device on Chelsy Davy's car. My family, this is despicable. This is despicable, my family. I mean, my family, it's clear to me of how Harry was hounded in his entire life. He has been hounded by the tabloids. And my family, the royal family, never made any deals whatsoever to keep the spare safe. Instead, they fed Harry to the wolves, the UK tabloid press. Now, my family, Prince Harry in court discussed a story about a strip club visit and a fight with ex-girlfriend Chelsy Davy. In day 2 of Harry's testimony, Harry was questioned about stories concerning his then girlfriend Chelsy Davy. And one of the stories discussed is a MGN item from 2006 about Harry visiting a Spearmint Rhino strip club and Davy reportedly being upset and angry. Harry said, and I quote, "My girlfriend's number was bizarrely in the hands of Mirror journalists, my family." Harry then says, and I quote, "Very suspicious that they had her number. I don't believe she would give any journalist her number." When asked if Harry thought the MGN had gotten a hold of Davy's phone records, Harry said yes, but added that he thought most of the evidence has been destroyed. Harry also discussed one article about a make or break holiday in Mozambique with Davy. Harry then said, and I quote, "Deeply concerned that would be published in advance. One other example of a story incentivizing reporters to go and find out as much as possible." My family, Prince Harry said. And my family, Prince Harry then said that MGN made fake transcripts of conversations with Chelsy Davy's friends for stories. Once again, you begin to understand that UK media always make stuff up. Media outlets are not supposed to behave in that manner. Lying, which is what they normally do. And whenever anyone dares to take them on, my family, they attack anyone the person who is suing them loves. That's what the sick, evil, disgusting tabloid normally do, my family. Now, my family, as I continue, my family, concerning a story from 2009 about Prince Harry alleging trying to win Chelsy Davy back after a breakup, Harry was asked if he was aware that people close to Davy were talking about her to the media. Harry said he doubted that was happening. When asked about a transcript of one of Davy's friends speaking to the media, Harry said he would question the validity of this, my family. Harry then claimed that it was taken from a false email to hide the true nature of how MGN got the information. Prince Harry then said, my family. Prince Harry also talked about a hurtful headline about his breakup with Chelsy Davy. When discussing a 2007 article about Prince Harry and Chelsy Davy's breakup, Harry opens up about how upsetting it was to see his private moments splashed across the tabloids. One article's headline was titled, "Hooray! Harry's been dumped." Sorry, it's "Hooray! Harry's dumped." Harry said it was hurtful, to say the least, that such a private moment was turned into a bit of a laugh. To see that word "hooray" used in this term was hurtful. Harry added, the level of surveillance I was under was quite something, Prince Harry said in court, my family. My family, what do you get from this? What is being said, my family? Sharing that Harry and Chelsy Davy at the time broke up. My family, it goes to show what tabloids truly want, what they're truly after. Damaging people's relationships. That's what they normally do and continue to do even to this day. Because even right now, they are still trying to destroy Harry's relationship with Meghan. To this day, it continues. My family. You have Carnival or so-called experts saying that, Harry will be welcomed back to the royal family if he dumps Meghan, if he leaves Meghan, if he leaves his wife, he can come back to the royal fold, they say. Single, alone, miserable, because you can be sure they don't want his kids, Archie and Lilibet Dana. That you can be sure of. Whenever Carnival or so-called experts have these delusional thoughts, which they hope becomes a reality of how they want Harry back, they say that, Meghan has everything she ever wanted. She can stay in California with the kids and, we can have Harry back. My family, that's exactly what the Carnival or so-called experts say. They say Meghan would have gotten what she wanted. Harry back in the UK, and then Meghan stays with the kids in California. My family, it is what the tabloids want. It's not what Meghan wants. It's what the tabloids want. And my family, these tabloids celebrate and enjoy destroying people's relationships. That's what they want. My family, they celebrated when my family, Harry, and his then girlfriend, Chelsy Davy, broke up. And my family, right now, they have been trying to destroy Harry and Meghan's marriage, hoping that if that happens, Harry will come back into the royal fold and Meghan and the kids will stay in California. What's common about Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet? They are biracial. My family, race plays a huge factor into how Meghan has been poorly treated by the farm and UK tabloids, my family. Today I'm discussing what happened in court, my family. During Prince Harry's cross-examination by lawyers acting for the Mirror publisher. And my family, we keep on seeing time and time again, what UK media are trying to achieve even right now, my family, in how they are trying to split up Harry and Meghan, hoping that Harry will come back to them. In what world do they ever think or believe that somehow Harry is going to come back to them? In what world? Right now, he's suing them, saying they've caused him so much pain, suffering, and harm in his life. Why would they ever think that Harry would ever want to come back to that? To that tabloid media landscape, in bed with the royal family. My family, there's no way Harry would ever want that. And no wonder even right now, they're even trying to get him deported from the US just because they want Harry back by force, alone. My family, to be single, miserable, and happy. So they're unhappy, and also unhappy, my family. So that they can say, hooray! Celebrate. My family, let me just say that they won't ever succeed in destroying Harry and Meghan's marriage, my family. They will not succeed. Now, my family, Prince Harry also in court said that information about Chelsy Davy's move to Leeds was also falsely attributed to palace sources. When Harry spoke about a 2007 story about Chelsy Davy moving to Leeds, my family, in the UK, Prince Harry said he found the whole article suspicious since it referred to information from a palace source that he had never discussed with anyone working for the palace. Harry said, and I quote, my family, I never discussed with the palace any details about my relationship with my girlfriend. He said, and I quote, my family, that everything attributed to a palace source, I believe, was obtained unlawfully. When asked if the journalists would have contacts with the palace anyway, Harry said the palace wouldn't know this information. My family, once again, you are seeing the Mirror, the lawyer for the Mirror, trying to say that information came from the palace. The palace was leaking information about Prince Harry to the tabloids. However, when Harry says that, my family, to Oprah, in the Harry and Meghan documentary, in his spare memoir, whenever he says that, he's called a liar. And yet, my family, the only one speaking the truth clearly in this story is Harry, my family. And the tabloids are backing up what Harry has said in his memoir spare. My family, that indeed the palace leaked stories about Prince Harry to the media. When Harry says it, they call him a liar. They say he's attacking the royal family. No, my family. Harry's only crime has always been just he told the truth. And the tabloids are allergic to the truth. My family, because they're so used to lying about Prince Harry and anything having to do with Prince Harry, because they want to control the narrative surrounding Prince Harry. When Prince Harry was asked if the information came from an allegedly hacked voicemail, Harry said, and I quote, the voicemail would have been listened to, and then a story created around that. Harry added that, and I quote, we, Harry and Chelsy, would have been trying to get hold of each other at a very stressful time in our relationship and leaving each other a lot of voicemails. My family, Harry then said, my family. So my family, once again, you clearly keep on seeing, my family, how the tabloids, they do everything in their power to ruin Prince Harry's relationship, my family. With anyone Harry goes out with, my family. You know, it's like they enjoyed and loved it when they saw that Harry was single, because they've always wanted Harry, his fate, to be the same one as what happened to the late Princess Margaret, who was forced to give up the man she loved. And the tabloids wrote, "Oh look, she gave up love for duty, clap your hands for her." But she was miserable all her life. That is what they wanted for Harry, and still want to happen to Harry, because the attacks on Harry, on Harry's marriage, have not stopped. It continues to this day, my family. My family, allow me just go right ahead and go back to the statement that Prince Harry wrote, his witness statement on what he said about, Chelsy, Davy, on his witness statement. I don't think I've ever covered that, my family. Chelsy Davy is Harry's ex-girlfriend, my family. Now, my family, first of all, Prince Harry says this, my family. Chelsy Davy, a former girlfriend of mine, we met in about early 2004 and were in a relationship which continued on and off until around mid-2010. Our relationship was long distance for the majority of the time we were together, with Chelsy and I often living in different countries. So we relied on communicating by phone a lot. We naturally spoke about all types of personal matters, including all aspects of our relationship. And this was often through voicemail. As my girlfriend, I trusted Chelsy with the most private of information, and vice versa. My family, Harry then proceeds to say that. My family. Now, my family, Harry then mentions some articles in questions which he believes have come out as a result of unlawful gathering of information, my family. And I want to share with you some of those articles which already I think I've basically mentioned based on what Harry said in court when he was being cross-examined by the lawyer for the Daily Mirror. My family. And I want to read you what already has basically, been said, my family. And my family, let me start with one article that said, Davy stated, acquired, published on the People magazine on 16 September of 2007. Dean Roswell was the role editor at the time, my family. Now, my family, Harry says, this article, which was published on page 9 of the People, was written by Dean Roswell and marked as a role exclusive. It included a large photograph of Harry. And on the other side of the page, a large photograph of Chelsy. Both of us looking quite serious. It reported that the People was able to reveal that our relationship was in crisis after a string of bitter bust-ups. It went on to state that Chelsy and I had 3 monumental rows with a breakdown of the details of each of those purported rows. The article included an extensive quote from a palace source about my relationship with Chelsy and her feelings, along with a quote from a fellow student of Chelsy from her university in Cape Town. My family, which Harry myself has said, my family, based on what I just read, in the beginning. He said, my family, he did not tell the palace about personal details of his relationship with Chelsy Davy. Now, my family, Harry says in his witness statement, I can't recall these specific roles that are detailed within the article, but what I do know was that this was a particularly strange time for us as a couple. We did break up a couple of times during the course of our relationship, my family. And this article may have been written around the time of one of these breakups, but I can't be sure. Chelsy had moved to England and we had hoped we would be able to see each other more. But my military commitments meant I actually did not have much time to talk to her, let alone see her. She'd moved her whole life, but I was working from 5 a.m. until around 9 p.m. Even her being based in Leeds felt difficult, especially as I was always worried about being followed and also photographed. So I was reluctant to travel up there. There were a lot of difficult and tasty conversations about this. The article in question is intrusive into mine and Chelsy's personal life, and she in particular did not deserve to have details published to the world, especially when she had moved country and was about to start a degree. She was only in her early 20s. Needed to make new friends, yet the world knew these details of her life, and the stories were never flattering to her, making it look like she was putting up with being neglected by me. This kind of article just added to the existing strains on our relationship. While no doubt entertaining those that wrote it and read it, our lives were entertainment for them. I really cannot understand how the defendant's journalists obtained such specific details for this article. However, given what I know about Dean Roswell's activities, I find it very suspicious. I certainly wasn't discussing our relationship in this kind of details with anyone inside the palace, as Harry has said in quote. Given the hours I was working at the time, it's likely Chelsy and I did exchange voicemails even more often than normal, so I now believe that this information must have come from the hacking of our voicemails. And then there's one other article, my family, that says, hooray, Harry's dumped. My family. That's what, the article said, my family. And the article, Harry says, published on page 9 of Sunday Mirror, reports that Chelsy and I had split up and that I had been on a night out to drown my sorrows. The article featured a large photograph of me, seemingly from the night out the defendant was reporting on, along with a small photograph of the nightclub I was at, another of my father, and one of me kissing Chelsy's cheek. It was co-authored by Zoe Griffin and Nick Owens. I understand that it has been shown in this litigation that Zoe Griffin was a commissioner of the private investigator firm Commercial and Legal Services, and Mr. Owens was a user of Dan Hanks and a prolific user of commercial and legal services. My family, my family, it's so bad what they put, Harry through. Very, very bad, my family, what they put Prince Harry through. So much pain, my family. One other article read, down in the dumped, my family, And in the article, Harry says, the article was published on page 23 of Daily Mirror and written by Emily Nash, who I understand is known within this litigation as a commissioner of the PI firm Commercial and Legal Services. It includes a large photograph of me in my fatigues at a Remembrance Day service, along with 2 smaller photographs, one of Chelsy, another of the 2 of us together in the back of the vehicle. It reports that Chelsy had asked for a trial separation in an emotional phone call the week before the article was published. And that I had only visited her once. I had only visited her once in Leeds in the 6 weeks she had been living there. It also included a quote from a friend that said we needed some time out, but that we were likely to get back together. My family, And my family, Harry then said that given I was likely to have exchanged voicemails with Chelsy at this time discussing difficulties in our relationship, I now find this very, very suspicious. My family, these people put Harry through so much pain and through so much suffering, my family. That is very, very clear, my family. There are other articles that my family, I think I just like to just stop there. My family, I've mentioned what Harry said in court. I think that is what is very, very highly even more important, really. And my family, it's just so bad, really, what, they put Harry through, my family. It's so bad what they put Prince Harry through. Clearly, they were engaged in phone hacking, my family. Let me just read one more article that Harry cited. Harry says, one article titled Back Together. The article published on page 3 of the Mirror, reveals that Chelsy and Harry were back together again after Harry, and I quote, repeatedly begged her to take me back, and that I had bombarded her with texts and phone calls apologizing for the antics that caused the split. It also states we had a 2-hour love summit over the weekend. It includes a quote from an unidentified pal, and that I had pestered her with texts and calls. The article also says that the reason Chelsy broke off our relationship was because she found texts from another girl on my phone. My family, based on what's coming out even right now, my family, truly, this is highly, highly suspicious, my family. Highly, highly suspicious. How did they know that Harry was bombarding Chelsy Davy, with texts if they had not hacked, Harry or Chelsy Davy's phone? My family, clearly, that's what, in my opinion, that is what they did. And my family, the bad thing is, whenever they do what they do, my family, they say that a pal close to Harry, a pal close to Chelsy Davy, my family. And in reality, there are no pals. What they did is hack the phone of Prince Harry or Chelsy Davy, my family. That's what they did to get the information unlawfully and then publish it, my family, on their papers. That is what they did, my family. When you keep doing that, my family, it causes trust issues. Can I trust the people around me? Can I trust my friends? And then you have friendships, breaking apart. You have relationships broken. My family, it's disgusting what they put Harry through. Utterly disgusting, my family. Utterly disgusting what they put, Harry through. And how they hacked Prince Harry's phone, my family. It was utterly disgusting and utterly so wrong, my family. Now, my family, please kindly tell me what you've learned from what we have just discussed. Kindly, I'd like to please kindly hear your opinion, my family. My family, you know, my family, it's understandable what Harry said, my family. The toll press intrusion has had on his life has been immense. No wonder in court, Prince Harry appeared to fight back tears, you know, and said press intrusion has been a lot in his life, my family, you know, and it still continues even to this day. Even despite Harry fleeing the UK, it continues to this day, my family. My family, enough is enough. It's high time UK tabloids back off of Harry and leave him alone. Leave Harry, Meghan, Archie, Libedana, and Doria Raglan alone. They have taxpayer-funded royals in the UK. Let them focus on them and leave Harry and Meghan alone, my family. That's what the tabloids need to do, my family. You know, I see some trolls saying that, you know, based on what Harry has said, that Chelsy was the one for Harry, the one that got away. My family, Prince Harry chose Meghan. He chose Meghan. That's who Harry chose. He chose Meghan. You know, in the Harry and Meghan documentary, Prince Harry said that Harry had a list of what he was looking for in a woman, my family. And he said the list was Meghan. That she is the list, my family. You know, what's happening in court right now is that Harry wants justice for how he has been wronged in his life, my family. And also, remember, what Harry needs to just prove, my family, is that even that his phone was hacked even once. Once. Just once. That's what Harry needs to do, my family. And from what his witness statements say, my family, you know, my family, clearly his phone was hacked. That's clearly what happened. You know, my only fear basically in this case is that, you know, the judge may say that this case is out of time. The time, you know, has lapsed. That is my fear. My only fear in this case, my family. But in terms of Harry's evidence in court, my family, Harry did so well. Calm, composed, you know, answered questions. He did so well in court, my family. And he wants justice. And I'm hoping Harry gets justice, my family, for the pain that has been caused to him and his loved ones in his life. He went home after marrying Meghan to watching his wife crying because of the tabloids. Obviously, he's going to want justice, my family. And look for any way to get that justice, my family. And no wonder even he has to mention Chelsy Davy. She also played a significant part, a huge part in Harry's life. In Harry growing up to be the man he is today. My family. And even Chelsy Davy was wronged by tabloids. So my family, Harry's going to get justice. And the woman that Harry chose to be his wife and the mother of his kids is Meghan. That's something that racists are never going to accept. But guess what? They just have to accept. My family, now tell me your thoughts about what we've just discussed, my family. Kindly, I'd like to please kindly hear your opinion, my family. What Harry said in court about, you know, Chelsy Davy. Kindly please tell me your thoughts, my family. I'd like to kindly please hear your opinion, my family. You know, my family, I'm so upset at how they've poorly treated Harry, my family. Harry deserves to get justice, and I hope he gets justice, my family. Stay tuned to our next video. Harry, we're proud of you. Harry, we are proud of you. The world is proud of you, and we hope you get justice. Stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you always and forever. Hate never wins, love wins. And stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, Stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.